It says we're live now. Hello, one. Hello, all. Welcome to the final / first, the final week of summer, the first week of fall for show business. We're resetting the clock here.
Thank God.
Says the winner.
Yeah, but the last 4 weeks have been super crap.
Yeah, it says the winner who starts to become the loser.
Yeah.
So say hi, Peter.
Hello, everyone. That's all I got.
And Dino.
I'm feeling like crap today, so.
Oh, okay.
You're not going to get much from me except.
Oh, good. We're going to start you off on the wrong foot, unlike this last season.
Sorry, go ahead, Dino.
No. I said hello. Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey.
Glad to be here, CP.
Glad to start fresh.
Not like show business.
Yeah, there's no business like.
So this is the first week.
Show business.
Yeah. So our guesses for this week are the beginning. Go ahead, Lindsay. Say more than show business.
Now I just want to say I've just crossed over from the danger zone, and goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire, and Wingman, and other such things.
Would you like to make a reference to Slave One too?
Goose, Slave One.
I had a car named Slave One.
Pointing out his museum in the background there.
Yeah, listen. There's a beautiful Blizzard poster here.
It's worth a lot of money.
For a second, I was like, "Wait, there's a Blizzard like gaming Blizzard poster?" Oh no, he means like white.
Dairy Queen Blizzard.
Need special glasses to see it.
Yeah.
Not that it really matters much for our scores or anything, but this is not.
Holy shit! Look at
there's our estimates. They don't have the 3 day.
Why does it say show business - bearded movie guy?
Because you won. It's been like that for 3 weeks. It took you this long to notice.
I've never noticed that before.
It's been like that for 3 weeks.
That's
funny. I haven't noticed that either, actually.
It's like, what's my name on the bottom?
CP, you go so unappreciated. I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah. It's all right. Little Easter eggs that took to the very end here. Crazy Rich Asians. Who had 20.5?
Oh, I saw Crazy Rich Asians. Sorry, we talked about movies we saw this week, and I saw that.
Well, we're live now, so it kind of fits.
Who did have 20?
Somebody said 20.5, and I forgot who it was.
I didn't write it down.
I think it was
did
you.
We do
Peter,
numbers last week?
Because I think Dino said 20.49 or something like that.
Yeah. I think that's what I said.
I had 18 million, so I lost.
So Peter, there you go.
Was it me?
Peter had 20.5. Dino had 20.49.
And I had 20. Yeah.
I won. I got a point.
No points there, sir.
I'm taking a point. That's my victory point right there.
Take your vanity point.
Yeah, I'll take my point.
So for the scores,
what was the final score?
This is the last 3 weeks. Look at this. This is 1 week's scores in 3.
I love that I have 0 points in 3 weeks. I gave you guys every possible chance to catch up to me.
Oh no!
Right. Yeah. Lindsay, this is on you because Peter literally went 0 for. All you needed was.
Yeah.
Oh, what did you need?
2 points, I think.
You needed to go like perfect.
For 2 weeks at least, right?
Perfect 1 week, and then you fucked it up.
Yeah.
Peter did his part.
Yeah, I did my part, man. I tried.
Which of course
I did pick a lot of crappy movies on purpose, but still, like to go 3 weeks in a row with 0 points is impressive.
That was
wow.
That's a testament to just how far ahead Peter was because he literally just airballed all of August. And still won by 9 points. Jesus.
Look at that backwards, 43-34.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, Dino, if we were keeping track from the start, you'd be ahead of me at least, because you had like 18 in the last 2 months.
Yeah,
you did pretty good. Yeah, you're a boss, man.
So that's it. Peter, again, figure out what you want us to do for.
I have no clue.
All right, so we're starting fresh, which of course means new graphics for CPO.
No.
And
Linzo.
So this is it.
We're
all at zeros now.
Look at all those zombies sitting in the seats, though.
Yeah, those fucking mindless people watching Crazy Rich Asians.
Although, very nice graphics, CP. Well done, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I'm always impressed in how much work you put in, even though I don't know.
Well, sometimes if it's cutting it close, I'm like, guys, fuck it. Here it is. This is what happened. I'm gonna tell you and not show you. All right, so nothing really shocking, other than
Crazy Asians still making 22 million. Freaking,
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It made what, like 28?
Yeah, it did like 20, 25, 26, and then 22.
Yeah,
Or vice versa. 20,
something like that. Like,
There's nothing out there though.
That's impressive that a movie, like any movie that's holding that much, because like almost like clockwork, it's like at least 50% down from the second week.
Yeah.
Like even Avengers was like 50%, like almost 50%.
I'm trying to think Black Panther even kind of.
Yeah, even Black Panther, like kind of, but to stay that close to what your original, like I understand it's not making that money that they did. Like it's not making hundreds and hundreds of millions every weekend.
There's nothing competing with it though. It's really
to
weird.
make 26 or I think it was 28. Was it 28? I don't know. I think it was 28, 26, 22.
No, it's 26, 28.
Oh, 26.
It kicked up.
Weekend.
It went up.
It went 5%.
So
I'll tell you what's.
It's
And
ridiculous.
actually, all the movies this weekend, the top three, all of them, the most any of them dropped was 17%. Asians lost 10%. Mission Impossible lost 13. Meg lost 17. And even though Meg lost 17, it's in second place.
It's in second place.
And Mission Impossible jumped. It was in fourth last week, right?
Yeah.
And then it jumped to third.
It was. You're right.
I said
and
it.
Dino called that
Dino
too.
called
Like,
that.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Peter's got some competition now that we're starting fresh.
Yeah.
Good call, Dino. I don't know how the fuck you saw that one coming. That counterbalances the Happy Time Murders picks.
Oh, geez. That's the only thing that got me.
44%.
Yeah.
What was Happy to?
It dropped way down.
There's two
It
big.
still beat Kin though.
Yeah, those are the two notable ones. Kin was what, 8th place?
12th.
12th.
Oh,
Happy Time 8th.
Happy Time was 8th, and Kin was 12th. And Lindsay was the person that saw Kin.
And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was amazing. You guys don't even understand. I was spending this entire episode just talking about Kin. It was so
Holy
good.
Moses.
I mean, it wasn't, but it was so good.
Did you guys know Vav Vermos?
Oh,
I've never even heard of this, but that came in at 14. Like Kin had a marketing campaign. I've never even heard of this one, and came in at 14. And Kin came in at 12. So,
there's stuff like Incredibles 2 beat Kin.
Yeah,
just like
Mile 22, Black Klansman, Happy Time Murder, Alpha, Disney's Christopher Robin, and Searching. That was like 5 through 11. Wow. So,
and Searching,
Alpha still made over 4 million. Jeez.
Yeah, Alpha made 6 million.
Lindsay hit on that one.
People said Mile 22. That. A lot of lead balloons in August.
Mile 22 has made apparently 32 million roughly, and it cost 50 million to make. So it'll make back its budget eventually, but
Looks like Peter Berger's gonna have to make Battleship 2 after all.
Yeah. You know what? I would watch that movie because I like Battleship.
I would watch Battleship 2 as well.
I enjoyed it. It's a stupid, dumb movie. I enjoyed it. I don't understand why everyone hates it as much as they do. It's just a dumb, stupid movie. It's okay. It's allowed to be that.
But. Searching did pretty well, all things considered. It was the second high. If you go by per theater, I think Searching was the second best of the week, on 1,200 screens, 1,300 screens,
1,800 screens.
18.
Oh no, wait a minute. Sorry, no, 12. 12. Sorry,
1207. Yeah,
I got confused with Operation Finale. So,
and they're 4 or 5. I'm surprised that Operation Finale is that high, to be honest with you. And Kin's the one that struggled. That's the weird one.
Hey, you be nice to Kin. He's got a boy with a laser gun. Amazing.
Yeah. So Searching is like I'm curious to see if it's going to get spread wide or.
Yeah,
because
1,200 is not a lot.
Emily and I saw it on Friday for her birthday. It's good. It's really good, but like it's kind of tied to a gimmick. Like it's kind of strange. Like it's the whole unfriended thing. It's everything happening on a computer screen, where you kind of have to, suspend disbelief. Like he's speaking to a detective via Skype, and it's just like, why are you talking to a detective on the computer?
Over the computer. That seems very weird. Like when I heard the thing, I was like, you need to follow up with her friends, and I'll follow to the next. I'm like, what? Like,
movie was sponsored by Skype.
Apple. Actually, no, they switched over. They did this neat thing in the beginning where it shows, like, I guess his first computer or whatever with the family, and it's an old Windows XP like thing, and then you can see he progresses to a MacBook, and like they had over the course of time, if you know computer graphics and stuff.
How long does the movie go for? Like from time period? Like is it over a couple days, or is it over weeks or months? Or
it's a couple of days.
Couple days. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So he upgraded his computer while this was going on.
They give you like this is our family through pictures and videos and stuff.
Okay.
And the wife dies like before the titles.
Oh, okay.
So
spoiler,
that's
man.
Yeah, sorry.
I love it when people forget about it. It's like, dude, you find that out in the first 2 minutes of the movie. Relax. It didn't spoil anything for you.
Yeah. And then they did it's a mystery. It's just done with like a gimmick.
Right.
And I'm curious to see, like, because it seems like they're targeting at, like, millennials.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're going to want to go see that. It's just really strange because, like, I was like, this is really neat, but it feels gimmicky. But I'm not the target audience, so what the fuck?
Yeah, they don't put out if they're going to expand the theaters, are they?
Right. I mean,
they would just spring it on us, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there might be some announcement, but
yeah, because Crazy Rich Asians keeps getting like another 100 screens.
Okay.
Progressively over the last couple of weeks. Like, oh, it's making money here. Put it on whatever. Yeah, actually, because when we went to see Searching, Crazy Rich Asians was in both of the bigger theaters, and it was just like,
really?
Guys, really?
Wow.
Motherfucking using the 3D screens for Crazy Rich Asians?
Hey man, those Crazy Rich Asians are just coming at you.
It was pissed off because my friend, somebody that I used to work with, was there and kind of gave us a discount, an uncle discount, and we got to see 2 movies that night. And we saw The Meg.
What'd you think of The Meg?
I liked it. It was fun.
I watched Brian Lomax did a review on it.
Oh, did he?
And like he did a Letterboxd Sunday thing, which he does, where he talks about a bunch of movies he's seen.
Yeah.
And he was just like, it was really disappointing. I found it boring. And I was
boring.
And I was like, really? I found it exactly what I wanted it to be. It was a big, dumb shark movie.
Yeah.
It's like,
there's a secret ocean under the ocean. What's boring about that?
He's like, there wasn't any character development. And I'm like, Brian, what are you asking for from a shark movie? And he goes, I know you're not supposed to have that in these movies, but it would. I'm like, I don't know. I watched it. I enjoyed it. I finished it going,
fun flick.
That was enjoyable. It was dumb and stupid and enjoyable.
It's a
just what I love.
B+. Like
like I gave it 3 out of 5. It was I felt fine watching it. I would watch it again. I'd have no problem.
I kicked it up to 3.5.
If someone's like, "Hey, do you want to watch Meg?" I'd be like, "Sure, I'll watch Meg." It's like it was enjoyable, but he's like,
harmless.
2.5.
Harmless fun. Yo,
so I was a little surprised.
Joseph Lionel in the chat says, I think giving the time frame of the actual incident gives away too much plot in Searching. Since you saw it.
Okay, so we screwed people up.
What was it? The mother? No, the mother dies. Like it's
no. For how long it takes place in? For a couple days.
Does it give it away?
Okay, whatever.
No, it doesn't. No, because he's searching for his daughter and going through all these steps.
So we should.
Oh, spoiler!
What the chat's saying. So who's in the chat? Daniel Hims in the chat.
Hi, Daniel.
My daughter Noise is in the chat. Tiger Man is in the chat. Do you know Tiger Man?
Yes, Brad.
He says CP for president.
Thank you.
Daniel Hims finally watched Tag. Thought it was decent.
Who watched Tag?
Daniel Hammond.
And so it was decent?
Yeah. I want to see that still.
It's okay.
Slasher says show business. Ansel 53 says 3 people saw Kin.
3, and Lindsay was one of them. There's more
actually,
people.
I saw it 3 times.
Yeah.
I want a poster in the background somewhere, Lindsay.
Oh, Kin's going to be up there eventually. Just you wait.
Searching.
Let's see. Late horror
Joseph,
shows?
no.
Who's that?
No, Joseph, it does not give away the no.
Bearded
No.
slashers in the house. What else is there?
Oh, doing this. I just want to say, I'm not going to give away what, but the reason I love Kin so much is one of the characters is literally the most unlikable character I've ever seen. Like, the things that he does in the first act of this movie are absolutely unforgivable, and the fact that the movie tries to make us sympathize with him is just amazing.
That's what I thought about Happy Death Day. I really didn't like her.
Yeah. I've been wanting to watch Happy Death Day again. Actually, maybe it's almost Halloween. Maybe
Still haven't seen it yet.
Me either.
It's not great, but it's fun.
You know who Bearded Slasher is?
Jason, yes.
Okay, he says CP's lack of wall decorations made $25,000 this weekend.
Yeah. This spot
More
of the
than
wall
Kin.
did better than Kin did. I should have called them.
That Twitch in the house.
What's up, Eric?
Wait, hold on. Does your wall have James Franco in it? Because Kin has James Franco in it. You guys know that?
Oh, does it?
Oh shit!
It's a
How is he
great
still getting
James
work?
Franco performance.
I gotta go see this weekend now.
It's like he's like doing like a psychotic version of his drug dealer guy from Pineapple Express, but like deranged and dangerous and kooky, and like gives like a Viking.
Lindsay, you sure are working this movie up. I mean, to the
Hey, I bought a steak in it, okay?
Yeah, Lindsay must have an executive
Are you a producer? You give him producer credit?
Not even producer, like an executive producer.
Guys,
Guys
look,
making it done.
I play the black kid in Kin that gets the gun. Okay, it's the best makeup you'll ever see. Just go see it.
Wow.
Lindsay, not since Drum Dum singing up Ice Cream Truck have I heard somebody sing up something that's done nothing.
Let's see. Amstel54 said I couldn't watch The Unfriended, I guess.
The new one or the old one? The new one's quite interesting. I guess
it would be the searching.
All three on Unfriended, Dark Web, and Searching all are gimmicky. Like they're leaning on a thing, but Searching's really neat. It's really neat. And
did you ever see Friend Request?
Oh yes,
no, I never saw that one.
Yeah,
that was like a weird attempt to blend like Unfriended and like a traditional horror movie, and it just did not work.
That's the one where the girl's like a spirit or some shit, right?
Yeah,
in
like
Facebook.
Ma Marina.
Yeah, no, fuck.
Yeah,
that.
Spirit in Facebook. Wow,
it's so bad. But
I ranked it low that year, whatever it was. It was low.
One of the running gimmicks of the movie is like the girl's constantly losing friends because this witch lady is like hacking her Facebook and making her post horrible things. And by the end of the movie, she has no friends. And it's supposed to be this like big dramatic moment when she hits 0 friends.
And she's like, "Wow, that'd be awesome."
Right?
You don't need friend book anymore. You're fine.
I think it's actually called Facebook too. That's the thing. I think they actually got the product placement.
Amstel says they wouldn't watch The Meg with their uncle's eyes.
It's fun.
There's a secret ocean under the ocean.
Yes. Joseph Lionel says Brian has no soul when it comes to pointless goofiness.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that heavily.
Hey, that's ocean under an ocean gets pretty badass if we get a sequel. We saw Kin 2, so now we just need a third person.
Did we see Kin? Did he really?
Kin, I love you, Lee.
Oh my God, what is it with you weirdos watching Kin?
So James,
that's this season's Ice Cream Truck.
Oh no!
So James plays his brother Dave. James Franco plays his brother Dave. As Joseph Lionel saying. Amstel says the old one. Amstel 54 said the old one.
Unfriended.
No, James Franco is Dave Franco in this movie.
We got YouTube royalty in the house. Cody Leach is watching.
Cody.
CP, can I use a small clip of yours, a Friday the 13th fan film?
Motherfucker.
Christina Headley.
Wait,
did anyone see Searching? I'm wondering if it's good. Won't be seeing it in the cinema. I'm going to watch The Nun and The Predator. So CP saw Searching. He says it's good.
The Predator comes out. Is it
Next
this
week.
Next
Next
week.
week.
Following.
Next week. And it's getting screened on the 10th. The
somebody here's
Wednesday,
watching it. The jerk.
the 12th. Yeah.
Wonder what'll be.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
I'm
I'm
hoping
excited.
it's good because we're going to see it. Take a shot with my daughters.
That's fun.
For anyone who doesn't know, if I mention my daughter's got to take a shot.
I'm drinking grape juice because
Very acidic. Okay, go ahead.
is it acidic?
Yeah.
Shit. I
It
avoided
is.
orange juice because that's acidic.
Yeah, grape juice is acidic.
Yeah, this medication is
Messing
Not
with
neutral.
you, bet.
man, go fuck yourself. It's still not working.
Jeez.
So
Sorry, so we're
that's
all
it.
caught up in the chat?
We're up to date in the chat.
Cody, yeah, you have full permission, by the way.
I'll
Just
go back.
throw the Paramount logo in front and do whatever you got to do for that fan film. Use a couple of angles if you need.
Oh, that's a deep cut.
I hear
Yeah, so
if you go in really fast, it has good tension. Just
wait, camera moving. If the
Camera
camera
moving.
moves, that means
creates
tension.
tension.
And it's dark.
Yes.
And also, if you're making a Friday the 13th fan film, you have to remember to bump up the audio on Jason's footsteps to the point where they're hilarious.
Well, that's
I
good.
enjoyed it.
Actually, I think what they should do is when every time Jason walks, he should have like squeaky clown shoes.
Oh my god,
Oh, you hear-
Never Hike Alone with that.
as he's walking. What's that noise?
Dude,
And
Never
half
Hike
people-
Alone is the
when half
perfect
people
Friday the
be, like,
13th movie for a
Oblivious
surround
to
sound.
it, except for like you hear something. And
Does
then
he
you're
does
like,
he
no.
go to the shoe store to buy new
Squeak,
shoes
squeak,
eventually?
squeak.
Or
Yeah, well, no, the Vincent, the director, said that he realized afterwards that he had the ADR a little high on the footsteps. He wanted it to seem imposing, and it was. He said perhaps he went a little too far, but I like it. I mean,
It's a great fan film. Like it's
It's
one
gorgeous.
of the best I've ever seen.
It's
It's so
fucking
fucking
gorgeous.
good. It's so good.
mhm.
Like I watched that the same night that I watched the Nathan Drake one.
Oh,
Uncharted.
yes,
That was a fun night.
Yes.
Yeah, I watched both of them back to back. That was fun.
Somebody fund that fucking movie because
Yeah.
holy
Yeah,
shit.
right. Either that or freaking Captain what's his face from Serenity is like the nicest guy ever.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Yeah,
I'll just do it.
right,
Like,
Nathan Fillion is one of my
Fillion,
favorite actors.
that's it.
Yeah, Nathan
I'm an
Fillion.
asshole. I can't think of his name. Yeah.
Cody Leach says every time Jason takes a step, you hear Owen Wilson say, "Wow."
Oh, that'd be
It's like Kung
great-
Pao.
Wow.
Has anybody seen Kung Pao Enter the
Yes.
Fist?
Yeah.
Didn't they do that?
Wow.
Yeah.
If I hear
They
one
did,
more,
they did it with there's a thing with John Wick, and every time he shoots, it's replaced with Owen Wilson saying "Wow."
Wow.
It's like just wow, wow, wow.
it's the wows from the house, the haunting, right?
Dude, Owen Wilson says,
Well, he
"Oh
says
wow!"
wow
like
all the
every
time.
movie he's in.
I haven't seen
Like,
Owen
yeah.
Wilson.
Wow.
Oh no, he says it all the time.
Dude, there's like a 3-minute supercut on YouTube. I'm pretty sure of it of Owen
Yeah,
Wilson.
there is.
Wow.
There's actually it's so funny. There's what's his name? Rob Ryan reviews, I think, or one of
Okay.
these British kids that was like, I went and saw the Wonder, and I want my money back because Owen Wilson didn't say wow once.
oh, jeez, how funny.
He's just like, this is not right.
So this weekend is The Nun
None.
and Peppermint. Which,
Peppermint and God Bless the Broken Road, and I'm not kidding. That's actually a movie coming out this weekend on 1,200 plus screens.
what?
Wait, really?
I'm not kidding. It's right there
God
on
Bless
Box Office
the
Mojo.
Broken
God Bless the Broken Road. Let me find out. It's probably a Christian film.
What holiday are they trying to?
Yeah,
I have
they all-
no idea.
The
That came out of
poster,
nowhere.
it's a genre Christian.
Yep. It's a
It
genre.
has the poster is. It shows the poster, and this is no images available. It has.
Oh no, I've got it right here. It's a
a
mom
woman
and a
and-
daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
walking, and then there's like a silhouetted person walking with them.
It's a soldier. He's got
Big weekend.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
God.
that's gonna be.
From the director of God's Not Dead.
There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
pure
But yeah, like
flicks.
you can never count that crap down. Like God's Not Dead is.
Yeah, that's how Peter took a big lead with those
going down, but
movies.
it's like they do make money.
Yeah.
Because Christian people love going, we make good films too. No, you don't.
But they'll still go see them. Yes.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I don't know if you know, I'm Christian, right? Like, so it's like, but I'm one of the biggest. Like, me and Brian Lomax are some of the biggest guys that hate those films. It's like because they're terrible films. Like, I love Jesus, I do, but that doesn't mean you can make a movie. And it's
it should be done subtly. Like
there's like so many good movies that have religious themes and like Christian examples, and like it's just, but they just terrible. Like
they try, but it just doesn't work.
Well, it's the thing, right? Like, here's my thing. There are people who go, well, I love Jesus, so then I should go make movies about it. It's like, well, were you going to make movies before that? No. Well, then why make movies? If that's not what you're passionate about, why do it just because you can think we can reach people with this? Yeah, but you don't care about movies. You care about
your message, right?
Reaching people for Jesus. I get that. So go tell people about Jesus. Stop making bad movies. It's like,
is it strange that there appears to be this lack of creativity on traditionally right-wing beliefs
or creative endeavors?
Yeah, like Dinesh D'Souza can't make a documentary to save any of our lives.
And his last two movies were both actually produced by PureFlix, the company that puts out.
Oh, no wonder why it was equally dreckish. Like PureFlix, like it's another one. Like
nobody wants to touch stuff like that anymore.
Like Mel Gibson, Passion of the Christ was good.
Yeah, like that was
a good movie.
Yeah, it's a well-made movie. Hacksaw Ridge.
Yes,
I think.
Yes.
A well-made movie.
Well, because they're making a movie first instead of selling a message.
Right.
Dead movies are all about message.
Mel Gibson is a filmmaker. Mel Gibson is an actor. He happens to have some deeply held religious beliefs that
he's not subtle about them.
And he's not, but he wanted to put that in film, right? It's like, but he's still. It's the same with like one of the most, for me, one of the most best films from the last couple of years, which I know a few people disagree with me on this, but that came out that had amazing Christian message and like looked at things that were like not sugarcoating, was Scorsese's Silence.
Oh yeah, I need to see that.
Freaking like, it's not easy to watch in parts, but it's and it doesn't pull punches. Like there's whole scenes where like the guy's like questioning what he's supposed to be doing with his life and like if God's really even there and stuff like that.
How'd I miss that movie? Yeah.
Oh, it's really good. It came out 2 years ago.
It had a really weird release. It didn't get.
It was only playing in one theater, or it was playing in like 3 theaters in all of Toronto, and then
it got the Oscar push. It got the 2
weeks. And then it did nothing in the Oscars. This guy in up here who's a pastor actually does a podcast and asked me if I'd come in and talk about that movie, and I'm like, crap, I'd love to. I haven't seen the movie. And he's like, well, you got 2 weeks to see it if you want. And so I found it in a place that was close enough and went and saw it. And it is an amazing film. It's like but it's made by a real filmmaker, right? Like it has a real cast. It has like Liam Neeson, Andrew Garfield, Adam Driver, like a whole bunch of talented Japanese actors because it's all set in Japan.
Well, I guess that like. It just seems like it's not about, like, if you're making films to get your message out, why are you releasing them publicly? Because like even the most cynical of like shitty rom-com or YA stuff, I mean, even the most cynical of it, you could tell like they're just trying to exploit something for cash.
Yeah.
These movies, like they're just like, here's our message. It doesn't really matter about any sort of anything else. Like
no, it's the whole we want to tell you this, and we think this is the best medium to do it in. But instead of finding people who are really talented to do that, like, so it's like, oh, we're not going to hire professional actors because that would cost money. Even though these films make a fair bit of money.
You leave Mr. Hercules alone there.
Yeah, Kevin Sorbo. Yeah, but he was in this. Yeah, That was after, like, he's a real actor. I get it, but still.
I was.
If for the record, he's
know.
good in those movies. Like, he was good in God's Not Dead. He was good in what I managed to see of Let There Be Light, but they're just terrible movies.
Yeah, they're just, it's the thing, right? It's, again, like, the guys who made a lot of the Christian films. I don't know what God's Not Dead. God's Not Dead came afterwards, but there's a bunch of Christian films that came out from this church in America, and they're all Kirk Cameron type films. He's around them, and I've seen a bunch of them, and some of them aren't bad. They're all not well made films. They're all just like propaganda pieces.
Is PureFlix the company that edits the movies, all the curses and sex? And
I think so.
Yeah.
Might be.
That's them.
Yeah.
That's them. Yeah.
So, but they started like literally as a church thing. The film company started as like the guy who directs the films he's a pastor, right? And it was like he likes films, so he figured he would start making films. So he made one called Facing the Giants. He made one called Flywheel, which was like a little film, and then he made Facing the Giants. And there's like Facing the Giants isn't actually a bad film. It's like if it was a student film or like a low budget film, you go, that's not bad. But like it's not winning any awards and stuff like that.
Right.
But since then they've gone constantly a bit up, and they're trying to push their production value, but still holding everything back like that would make it better. Instead of being like, hey, let's get a really good film director. It's like, no, we'll keep doing it ourselves. And like,
But these days, anytime anyone tries to actually do something, or not anytime, but usually when someone tries to do something interesting with this kind of stuff, like, Mother or Noah, like everyone just like loses their shit. Like, what do you mean this isn't the Bible? What are you doing? Or that's not how things are. Instead of like stopping to think about what it is or what it's saying, or
using metaphors. Right, exactly.
Yeah, I know it's a crazy concept. I know, like,
there's the whole like. No, I hate Noah. I hate that movie, but it's I love that movie for so many reasons other than the fact that it's like not even close to the actual story of what was written down. But it's like I get he was doing something else with it and stuff. Like, but then you shouldn't try and tell people, because my sister went out and saw that movie and was like, I didn't understand like rock monsters. What the heck was rock monsters? And like it was just. Like, don't market it as being the story of Noah. Market it as being something else, and you can totally do whatever you want.
He's using the story of Noah to explore, like, does God disprove science? Does science disprove God? Or is this all fantasy? Or does fantasy disprove all that? Yeah. It's supposed to be about that question, which is fine.
You know what? It's not. I don't even blame. Who is it? What's his name?
Aronofsky. Yeah.
I don't even blame him so much, because it probably wasn't him. It was the marketing department that went,
maybe.
Okay, this is what we got. Let's try and market this as best we can. We'll hide all the stuff that's in there that's going to confuse people. And we'll so we're not going to show any rock monsters in the trailer. We're going to target this who will go see it. And then once we got their money, we don't care what they say afterwards. We've got their money, and it doesn't matter if they give it a bad review.
Actually, the trailers of that movie did something really interesting. Like, there's that shot in the movie of Anthony Hopkins. Again, I love Noah, so just give me a second here. He's got that flaming sword, and he like shoves it in the ground. He like immolates an entire army, and it's badass. But then in the trailer, there's that shot of him putting the sword in the ground and the fire going out, but the army's not there.
Yeah.
It's like, did they put in the unfinished effect in the trailer? Were they still putting the army in? Have they not finished yet?
It's a little weird. But I don't know. I think they probably market it. This is the same as Mother was marketed as a horror movie, a straight up horror movie.
Yeah, that movie's fucking horrifying. Though.
And a lot of people were very pissed about that, because it's not. And it's like, I haven't seen Mother yet. It's on my list to watch, but
it's creepy. It's hard to watch.
Yeah.
So speaking of faith-based, The Nun is coming out this week.
Yeah.
Wow, nice. Yeah.
Segue.
Well, can I say one last
Internet 5CP? That's a good segue.
Can I say one last thing about?
Please tell us more about our Lord and Savior.
No. It's not about Jesus at all. It's about his followers. Here's the problem.
His flock.
Okay. Here's the problem. There's a scene that puts I've had this argument a dozen times now, and it pisses me off every time. And I'm just like, there's a scene. There's a scene in Facing the Giants where this kid they get this kid to carry another kid on his back doing a football drill, and it's a good scene. It's actually like the purpose of the scene works and everything works and it's fine. And I've seen it on Facebook a bunch of times. People put it up and go, the best scene in movie history. And I'm just like, okay, it's a good scene. Nice scene. Best scene in movie history. It's like, and then I've had like Facebook arguments with people going, yeah, well, it is the best.
Facebook arguments with people.
Like, yeah, I know. And just, here's the thing, right? And this is my problem with the fact is people go, like, they'll defend it for all the wrong reasons, and they'll be like, well, they were amateur actors, so you can't say. I'm like, yeah, they were amateur actors. So that tells you all in itself that's why it's not the best.
17 to
what?
Paris. 15
17 to Paris. Yeah.
So like,
still the worst movie of the year.
All the arguments will be like, well, they were trying their hardest and they did the best they could. Yeah, sure they did.
Yeah.
That's why
Effort.
it's not the best movie in history. Like, it's not the best scene in history.
Wow.
It's like, say, I love this
fighting
scene.
words.
Very inspirational scene. When you tag something as being the best movie scene in history, I'm like, you're just like getting guys like me pissed off because it's like, and then there are people who don't care about film. And
well, here's the question: how many people in that scene talk about that being a big Twinkie?
Yeah.
Or say this man has no taste.
Yes.
Basically, what I'm saying is that if the scene in question is not in Ghostbusters, it's not the best scene ever.
I don't think he's human.
Hey, if you want Christianity and Ghostbusters together, nobody steps on a church in my town. There you go. Wow. Now moving on to the nun.
Yikes.
Yeah, so the nun, okay, coming out.
Is it going to be the Annabelle again? Is it just going to be... Or is it going to be literally Annabelle that the nun is going to be terrible, but the prequel to the nun is going to be actually oddly good?
So is it like, right? Isn't this the prequel to the prequel to the prequel to Conjuring?
Yeah, basically.
Kind of, yeah.
Right? Because the nun first appeared in Conjuring 2.
Yeah, this is the first one, apparently, like in chronological order.
Oh, well, so we're like...
all of them. So this
it's like the 19th century.
Predates the Conjuring,
something like that.
Yeah, all that stuff. That's what I read a thing. So
they're gonna have to outdo Nightmare on Elm Street 4 with the crazy nun lady. I mean, Freddy's mom was a nun, right? No, nothing.
I don't know.
Wow, I'm in the wrong group. I need Cody Leach and Drum Drums here to talk.
You know what
definitely
Cody surprisingly Leach. Good, and everybody's always hard on the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. That movie, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Nope. So
I love Jackie Earle Haley, but that movie's terrible.
In Nightmare on Elm Street 4, that they say that part of the gimmick was that Freddy's mom was a nun who was raped by 1,000 maniacs or 100 maniacs.
Holy shit!
I don't remember. It was a lot of maniacs.
Wow.
Wait, I think I saw it on Pornhub once. Here, let me see if I cite it again.
1,000 maniacs.
I don't remember. I'm certainly paraphrasing.
Wow.
Maybe it was.
Do you want me to go to the chat for a second?
Sure.
Okay. Joseph Lionel was talking about he thinks Sony backed the Uncharted thing. The movie.
That wouldn't surprise me because, or if not, at least see now I forgot his name. Nathan Fillion. I'm betting he had some sort of like, all right, you know what, like the Deadpool thing. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think you're right. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I think you're right on the money with that. Like it's like the Deadpool short that got leaked.
Yeah. So, Joseph Lionel says Sunset Limited, which Brian Lomax just did a review of. Not to plug someone else's channel again, but is a Christian film, which is not purely a Christian film that has faith themes. And if you haven't seen it, is great. Do you guys know that movie or no?
Nope.
Sunset Limited. It's basically based on a stage play with Samuel L. Jackson and Tommy Lee Jones as being two guys in a room. Like it all takes place in one room, and it's like one guy who's an atheist who tried to kill himself by jumping in front of a train, and a Christian guy who saves him and basically is trying to talk him from not killing himself. And Samuel L. Jackson's the Christian guy, and Tommy Lee Jones is the atheist. And like it's everything you would think from Samuel L. Jackson and Tommy Lee Jones basically yelling at each other in a room.
It might be interesting.
It's pretty well done.
Say God again.
Does It's a Wonderful Life count as a Christian movie?
Would you kill yourself?
I don't think it would per se, but then again, they do. It all starts with the God and angel thing, right?
Right. Yeah.
So
I never thought about that before, and I'm suddenly like, could that be the best Christian movie ever made?
This episode has gotten really heavily
I know.
themed, gentlemen.
Wow.
What's the
I'm keeping quiet over here.
Well, I'm going to see The Nun on Thursday. Like, me and a friend of mine have been talking about it, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I spoke to Emily about it. And she's like, "I have to see The Conjuring," and I'm like, "No, you don't. No, you don't. You really don't."
I haven't seen. I've only seen
The Conjuring. Did you, CP?
I wanted them to stay on the Amityville story.
Yeah.
They open with the actual, not the
Right.
horror, the murders, and I'm like, "Oh, stay here with this. This is good." But then,
Yeah.
That goes away. I haven't seen the second one yet. I've seen the first one. And thought it was
I mean, spoiler.
well played.
Like
That's the opening shot.
I want to see a movie about the Amityville murders, not the Amityville horror.
That would
Right.
Be good. That would be good.
Yes.
I'd be down for that.
But again, the good stuff never gets on screen.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
I mean,
your idea is great.
Oh.
You're not going to do that.
what?
Sorry, someone took a shot at you.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, me or Dino?
You.
what'd I do?
Someone said, "Hey, look, it's the bald guy from the streams," and then Dino said, "Hey." And
Might be me. I don't know.
Reality is illusion.
Hmm.
Said hair is overrated, and then he said, "Ain't that right, CP?"
Oh.
And yes, this is week 1 of the new
Okay.
season.
Yeah. What?
Was the question?
Ooh. I like where Pablo Uribe 1905 is at with B Movie is the best Christian movie of all time. Yeah, I think B
Ooh,
Movie
segue
needs to
back. There we go.
Yeah.
Guys, we just need to embrace the subject here. We just need to go for it.
Yeah.
I would have watched the whole mess of those movies this week if I knew this was going to
I
happen.
don't understand the hair reference.
I don't know.
I don't know
I
either.
shaved my
Nobody
head.
understands hair at all. Not
I
even
don't
the people
know.
who made hair.
Has anybody seen Pablo in here before?
No.
I can't see it in the chat. My apologies.
Uh,
The name doesn't ring a bell. My apologies
Ben-Hur.
if it is somebody. Ben-Hur. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
The-
speaking
the-
of
the-
pointless
the 2016 Ben-Hur is the best Christian movie ever made.
Yes.
Hey, Xerxes plays Jesus. It's the greatest thing ever.
Noise says, "Hopefully, the nun will make people so scared of nuns they won't try to be a sexy nun for Halloween."
Yeah, nah. That's
well,
not- there's
no.
gonna be a lot more. There's gonna be scary, sexy nuns now.
Yes.
CP.
Yeah.
Trying to
Nope.
think.
Nope.
The book. Your daughter's asking in the chat now. The book. What is the movie with the guy going around the world with the last Bible? The Book of Eli.
Book of Eli. Book of Eli. There's a good Christian film for you, which is not a
Uh-huh.
Christian film.
Hmm.
You know that film?
But
We caught up in the chat.
yeah, I think so.
We're
Yeah.
pretty caught up in the chat.
Yeah, no,
Sorry,
I don't understand the yeah, hair is overrated.
Yes.
You got me.
Well, I
What
mean,
do you want
here's
me
the
to
one where John Travolta is a woman, right? That's just
I-
weird.
I don't.
How do they know you don't have hair, man? You never take the hat off.
That's what I'm saying. Like
You shower with
I
that
shave
thing
my
on.
head. I mean, there's nothing under here. It's not like
I
it's-
thought he meant me. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
not
Yeah, he meant
totally
me, don't worry
bald,
about
but
it.
you know, it's
That's why I
thin.
said shots fired, but I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah, who knows?
If it's not
Anyway.
a big deal to you, it's not a big deal to me. I just cut my hair a little while ago. so
No,
I
it's
can't talk.
It's good.
I would look like Dino except with flags sticking out. That's the reason why I wear a hat, because my fucking ears stick
Flags.
out. That's what
Get
they
the-
called me in high school. They called me
the-
flags because
the
my
flags.
my ears.
The taxi cab driving with the
Yeah.
Pablo says I've seen CP in the drum dums same
Oh.
streams. I don't know why I
I-
think of that.
I've never been hatless though, so I don't.
I know that's yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm completely bare. So yeah.
Anyways, CP, were you shrugging off the nun this year? This week?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
With Crazy Rich Asians doing,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah.
what's it gonna do? 20 this week? Like,
Yeah, I know. That's crazy. Like it's just
I'm thinking the nun's gonna come out. I mean, something with the horror movies this
Yeah,
past
I
year.
tell you what.
and-
we we got a really weird set. Like for the next 7 weeks,
mhm.
it's going to be interesting for the horror genre because there's the nun now. The nun now.
No.
There's that fucking amusement park one, Hellfest. Is that what it's called?
Oh yeah, that
Looks really interesting. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's mainstreamy enough, but it looks really interesting. I think that's 2 weeks from now. You got Predator next week. There's a lot of horror-y shit, and then some movie comes out October 19th that might.
Yeah, I think Nunn's going to continue on with this kind of horror thing, and it's going to do way more than you think it's going to do. I really think so.
Math Boy, can you look at September's releases? We have to figure out what our
I was looking at September releases.
What our guess is going to be, our big guess for the month.
Predator.
Well, I mean, the movie that's obviously going to win the month is the Michael Moore movie coming out on September 21st.
Fahrenheit 11/9.
Yep, that's it.
Yep.
I have no idea what the hell.
I think it should be Predator.
Predator.
Well, there's nothing else that big coming out. It's like
Nothing the last week of September, second last week?
Nope. So we got God Bless Broken Road and then Unpeppermint this week. Predator, A Simple Favor, Unbroken Path to Redemption, and White Boy Rick.
White Boy Rick looks good, but
it does look good. I want to see that.
Smallfoot, that's going to win the month.
Yeah, Fahrenheit 11/9, the House with the Clock in the Walls, Life Itself.
House with the Clock in the Walls is getting a lot of.
Hellfest, Little Women, Night School, and Smallfoot, and that's it.
That's a crowded week.
When I see a crowded week, look at
Night Schools with Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish. That's going to be a heavy hitter for comedy. But yeah, I mean, we could do Predator. That's fine. I mean, if everybody's all right with it.
Are we going? So we're going to predict how much it makes opening weekend?
Yep. So we have a week to figure out what the fuck. That's our September pick.
We can start with the Nun just for fun.
You know what the busiest week is for coming up this year?
What's that?
December 7th.
December 21st.
Really?
You got Alita, Battle Angel, Aquaman, Bumblebee, Holmes and Watson, and Welcome to Marwen, all coming out on the same day.
Holmes and Watson's. That's Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. Welcome to Marwen is Steve Carell.
Yeah.
You got Bumblebee. You got Aquaman and Alita, Battle Angel. All
people learn from last Christmas.
Coming out on the same freaking day.
Yeah.
Like that's wow.
If you remember last year, Last Jedi was big for the first week, and then Jumanji just said, "No, we got it from here."
And then before that, the week before that, we got, or a couple days before that, we got Mary Poppins Return, and then before that, we got Mortal Engines, and Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
that's an animated one.
Yeah, it's an animated one. So it's like that freaking week. It's like, what the frick, man?
Wait, look what's underneath that. Untitled Adam McKay, Dick Cheney film. What?
What the heck?
Okay.
Bring it on a movie.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
So, but that's a busy freaking week in box. Like, I'm like 5 movies that could all hypothetically win a week.
Yeah.
Like another week, but they're all going against each other. I would move something if I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, what are they thinking?
If I was Aquaman, I'd move it to the beginning of December, where they're going against the silence.
Yeah, you know what? The writing's on the wall for that already.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Bumblebee's gonna. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't jump out at me, but fucking Transformers movies just make money. They just make money.
Yeah.
All the fucking money.
Is that one also partially produced by China?
What?
Bumblebee.
I don't think so. It's set in the 80s and it's all in America from the look of it. So.
Oh, that's going to pump it up even more.
Yeah, 80s. You got synth score.
Man.
Yeah.
Summer of '84, fucking greatest thing in the history of ever.
That was good. That was good.
It was all right. It was a good time.
Yeah. Well, for you, I could see a little drawn out in the beginning. You know, I see. I get it.
Yeah.
Little stretched.
Yeah.
But,
No, Rear Window is a good movie. I'll start by saying that.
Oh God, I hear the reference with that all the time, but I don't get the Rear Window.
All right, so his leg isn't broken. There's the big difference, and his kids.
Well, and you know, James Stewart's practically in that room the entire movie, and
Yeah, good point.
he's watching an entire apartment building.
Yeah, the complex through the courtyard.
Look
And
at
it
Dino
was-
shitting on my head.
It was more like a stage play than it was a movie. So I
Ooh.
don't know, you know.
Are you talking shit about Rear Window, Dino? Seriously?
No, Dino's
Rear
defending it and
Window.
saying,
Oh, okay.
I love Rear Window. No.
I thought you were saying, I'm like, really?
I am a fan.
Dino's shitting on my head for
Sorry.
comparing.
I was gonna say, careful, man. My daughter will come through that screen and rip you to shreds. Hitchcock
Does she love
my 14-year-old daughter? Noise in the chat. Hitchcock is her favorite director.
Oh, good start.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Mm.
she loves Hitchcock.
So also Peppermint with
Yeah.
Jennifer Garner as
Yeah, what do we think about that?
Again, it's
I'm a bit intrigued because I love the Alias series and seeing her in kind
That
of
was a
an
long
action
time ago,
role.
though.
It was a long time ago, but she still looks, you know.
she still looks okay.
she still
Yeah.
looks good, sure.
But no. I mean, if they put it together right, I'm not saying it's going to be, you know, the bee's knees or anything like that. But you know, it's
no
got me-
Kin.
Well, exactly.
Sorry.
Exactly.
It might be Kin. It might be 12th place.
Kin is the movie of the decade.
Wow.
And with
Wow.
Ben Affleck and her and all this trouble that's going on, and her trying to hit it big again here, I think there's a push going on.
Yeah. Look what that did for Anna Faris with Overboard.
Mm.
Thing is, she was never. She was like. Has she ever done other than Alias? Has she ever done like anything actiony?
Lots of
Elektra.
really bad-
Electra, I guess. But
Oh, Daredevil. Wow.
Yeah.
I actually like Daredevil.
Daredevil was before Elektra. And
Daredevil was better than Elektra?
Yeah.
Never
that's-
seen Electra. I
Ben-
got given
Ben
Electra
told her
for
to-
Christmas on Blu-ray and went, yeah, thanks, and I returned it because I'm like, I don't even want to watch that movie.
So it's like what'd you say before?
Yeah,
Death Wish meets
Death Wish meets the Punisher.
yeah.
So she's basically the Punisher, but it's the Death Wish theme because Punisher, he already has all that set of skills.
Right.
In Death Wish, he kind of like it's him trying to come to grips with the fact that his wife and daughter like have had these things happen to her. So it's kind of a merging of the two stories with a modern take with social media and making it a female.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like
Mm-hmm.
if
Whoever
I don't think it's Jennifer. If it doesn't make money, I don't think it necessarily is Jennifer Gardner's fault because if you just pitch that to me with any actress, like I'm like, okay, but I could go watch Death Wish or I could go watch Punisher. It's like,
I think it may make at least 10 and pop it into the top 4. So, you know.
yeah, it could.
Well, I mean, it just feels
The
like Jennifer
name.
Garner's trying to make her version of like Ultraviolet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Which is
maybe.
cool, but like your movie doesn't seem to have the same attitude or life as that one did. So
What do you guys think of the name?
Peppermint.
It's
Like,
not the
what
greatest
she-
name for a movie.
It's what she called her daughter. Like
Yeah.
if you watch the trailer, it's like she calls her my Peppermint.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just like
Dumb movie name.
Yeah, it's like-
they
I'm
do
like-
that quite often.
when we saw Ant-Man, I saw the trailer for that one. I'd already seen the trailer for it, but it's funny because like most of the theater hadn't. And then they went Peppermint, and the two guys in front of me went. They called the movie Peppermint. they're like, what a stupid name for a movie. And they're like, you know. So I'm just like,
Again, she
They
picked
got
a
a
good
point.
week to get her movie out there. I mean,
Yeah.
nothing's really, competing
will it
really.
beat Crazy Rich Asians? I don't think so. at this
No.
point, which
I
is
think
like
No.
More than
like that.
And Kin's gonna come in first place this week.
Yeah, and the word of mouth is going to spread from
Yeah.
Ken, and he's going to tell everyone and be an apologist for Ken. And
People are going to hear who shows up in the last 5 minutes of Kin, and they're going to be like, "There's no way that guy shows up in the last
What's the
5 minutes of Kin."
What's the release date for Suspiria?
no clue.
I don't know. I'm assuming
I
next
didn't
month.
see it. Hold on, let me check.
Suspiria.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Wow, something called Serenity is coming out next month.
Yeah, it's not
Oh.
the same thing.
Oh, it's starring what's his
Jennifer
face?
Garner movie.
The next Final Girl stream is the 18th.
Oh, you on the chat now?
Yeah, I'm I think so.
Ooh, Bad Times at the Royale comes out next month. That looks so
Yeah, I'm contractually forced to watch that movie, I think. What is it?
Bad Times at the El Royale.
That's a patron request.
I really don't.
Patron demand, should I say?
Man.
A Star is
Most
Born.
watched.
Oh yeah, Johnny English Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Because why not make a sequel to that?
You don't know why he's doing that?
He's
Because
dead.
people said he was dead. He's like,
dead.
you know what? I'm not dead. Tough luck. I'm doing another Johnny freaking English movie.
Oh, hey, a genuine question. What will end up being the movie of the year as far as quality and money? Are we separating the two? Money, I don't think we're domestic. I don't think anybody's topping Black Panther.
Right.
With what's coming out.
Suspiria comes out on the 26th of whatever, by the way.
Whatever.
Of October.
September, October? Ooh. After Halloween.
Comes out the same week as Johnny English.
Yeah.
Eek.
Yeah, Halloween.
They're trying real hard with Suspiria, but I don't know.
I'm done looking at stuff for it because
Right.
I've seen enough, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
that's not Suspiria if you ask me.
No, apparently it's supposed to be a very different take on Suspiria.
So
You're
cool
right.
name then. Good job naming it Suspiria.
Exactly.
Yeah. I haven't seen Suspiria yet, the original, so
I need to
Oh
watch
yeah,
it.
it's on my list to watch.
Speaking of gimmicky, it's
things.
kind of
to watch.
it's pretty. It's a pretty movie. Avengers Infinity make more than Black Panther. Globally,
Globally,
yes.
not domestically.
not domestic. Best movie of the year. So we'll go.
I don't go best movie of the year. The best movie of the year has nothing to do with cash.
Well,
Oh,
you're on the
without a
wrong
doubt.
show, sir.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't though. For if you were like, let's go back and look at some of the best movies of the years like past and seen their cash. Like some of the best movies don't make cash,
Sure.
but there's still better movies than some of the things that make cash. Like so.
And as we talked about, Kim didn't make any money this weekend, but it's the best.
It's clearly the best movie in
It's the
theaters
best
right
movie
now.
of the year.
Dude, that or Death of a Nation. You got some heavy
Hey.
hitters there.
Kim does not deserve to be looped in with Death of a Nation, sir. You take that back. I will come to your house. And I'll go
All
ahead.
right, so best quality movie of the year.
Of the year,
Not counting money, and you can project that. Oh yeah, so maybe what's going to win the Oscar for best popular film?
Oh, Black Panther. All that
Wap,
bullshit.
wap.
Ugh, I hate that so much. I hate it. I just hate it.
the category.
It's just so bad. It's just
You really
so-
think it's going to make Best Picture though?
No, best
No,
popular.
they introduced a new
Oh, that's
MTV
right. Yeah.
award category for
That's right.
best topless scene.
Although,
Oh no, wait.
what's his name was saying. The guy from Black Panther was saying he wants it to. He's like, I don't want to be in the popular category. I want to be best picture.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
He's like, I want to
Yeah.
be nominated for best picture. I don't want to be. No,
All right. And Vin Diesel thought Fast and Furious 6 was Oscar worthy. So,
7.
all of the above. Sure. Whatever. You know what I mean.
Okay, so this is what really annoys me about this Best Picture thing, this popular picture thing too, because they obviously invented it because of Black Panther, and so it means they're inventing a category that's separate but equal for Black Panther to get an award in, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? I don't want to overthink things like this, but you're making me do it.
Do the Golden Globes thing and do comedy musical or whatever.
Best action movie.
all right. So what's the best movie of the year so far, CP?
Quality.
Yeah, not forget box office, just quality.
Who?
I
Mission
haven't
Impossible
seen
Fallout's really good.
See,
It's
is
my-
it better than Heredity? Because you told me
It's my
Heredity.
number one. It's my number
Mission
one.
Impossible's number one.
Dude, there's
Really?
I like action, and there's 5 scenes
Yeah.
There
in
is.
that movie that could anchor any action movie.
Mhm.
I still didn't like it that much though.
Oh,
Like, don't get me wrong, I liked it. I thought it was really good. I thought it was actually a little overcrowded with action.
I'm fine with it. I'm so fine with it.
So, but I thought it was really good. I liked it a lot.
hmm
So
So, yeah, if not Fallout. If not Fallout, Hereditary still. I think Hereditary's made 2. So
Yeah.
those are the 2 biggies.
Lindsay,
I'm I'm trying to remember what I've seen that I really like. Honestly, for me right now, it's probably between Won't You Be My Neighbor or Sorry to Bother You.
2 movies I have not seen.
See, I wouldn't put like
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a thing about putting documentaries in.
Yeah, so maybe
documentaries are such a different thing than a regular like a fiction movie. So
well,
like
then it's probably between Sorry to Bother You and Hereditary.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh God, you're asking the wrong person. I'm sorry.
I'll just make a prediction.
I mean, I haven't seen much new stuff, so
Yeah, it's
You gotta call my uncle.
even
I've
to
only seen,
predict.
I've only seen like 22 films from this year so far. So
Tino's like, I've seen
about 75% more than me.
yeah.
Which I guess might have to change here. Maybe you guys will get me going out to the theater a little bit more, but
yeah, just call my uncle.
you know, well, you know.
My uncle caught me up with Oceans, and that was still relevant. And
I've
Mission
seen over
Impossible.
50 movies, Peter. Suck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That should be.
the one I'm most interested to watch is the Mission Impossible, which I haven't gotten to see yet. But
oh yeah,
you
you know
know.
what? My uncle he he took away what he gave because that's not there anymore. It's not at my uncle's house anymore for some reason.
mm,
I guess maybe my aunt got involved. I don't know.
yeah, I hear you.
And
Little
then
dispute going on there.
not allowed to take me to the movies anymore.
Jeez. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry I can't pick one, but I just
That's okay.
I need to
I'm
watch
trying
more
to
of that
decide
stuff.
if there's something more like just be more specific. But it's hard to do, Dino. Like especially like when the year's not over yet. Like
Well, even to spring it on me, I'm bad with like looking back and picking out little names. And
So am I.
titles
That's
and
what
stuff.
I
It's
make
just-
lists all the time.
Right. So you know, I'm
That's
sure
the
if
only
I,
way I know how to do it.
yeah, give me a little time, I probably could figure something out there. But still, given I don't watch too many new movies, I wait. Like I just seen Summer of '84. I did really enjoy that movie, but probably nowhere near as good as Mission Impossible. I mean, I could, you know, so.
Peter,
A Quiet Place.
Quiet Place is very
Ah.
good. Very, very
My
good.
number one. Like,
Very,
you
very
know,
good movie.
I think Infinity War was pretty impressive overall. I think Annihilation is up there, but A Quiet Place.
Annihilation, yeah.
Annihilation. That'll be this year's Nice Guys. Easy.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, it kind of is because it's not as fun as Nice Guys by any stretch, but it's the movie
It's
that you
fucking
love.
incredible that
that-
movie.
No, I said not as fun as.
No,
Nice
I'm
Guys.
just saying like
Yeah.
it's
No,
it's
it is
criminally underseen.
It is. It's in my okay. Hold on, I'll tell you. It's my number. So I got A Quiet Place number 1, Avengers, Infinity War number 2, and then Annihilation. So those are my top 3. So, but yeah, A Quiet Place would be number 1 for anyone who cares. So
Paddington 2 has the highest rating of a movie in 2018.
I haven't seen it
It's
yet.
supposed-
I heard they're very good. Yeah,
it's supposed to be very good. It's funny. Patrick H. Willems, who I plug all the time, does this whole thing about how Paddington and 1 and 2 are some of the greatest movies and stuff. He does like a thing where he explains to his parents why they're so great.
You know what's funny too is they actually had, like, I think they had most of, if not the entire movie, recorded with a different voice actor doing Paddington's voice, but they changed it at the last minute or something like that to the guy who's Q from the last couple James Bond movies.
Really?
And it's just kind of or something along those lines. Yeah.
Paddington 2 has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't have any bad reviews. It's supposed to be great. It's I don't know. I enjoyed the first one. I thought it was really well made and nice. And fun.
Did you guys? So 2 bits of news. Did you see that Rotten Tomatoes added like 500 more critics to their tomatometer?
Wow.
I heard about that. I didn't.
Yeah,
really,
more diverse is
Yeah.
what they're going for. Which,
Good for them.
Yeah, coming from the guy who puts the scores in his reviews when he does reviews, if you're basing whether or not you're going to see a movie on a number, that's really sad. That's really sad. I mean, because that number is just going to get really more skewed now.
Well, it is a shame how the numbers actually do sway you a certain way, because I've seen some 4.5 movies that are just like, I'm like, are you kidding me? This is a great movie, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, you know.
Thoughts on Red Sparrow. I don't. Has anybody seen Red Sparrow?
I still haven't
No.
seen Red Sparrow. Yeah.
I
haven't
saw
seen
Red
it.
Sparrow. It's a very good action movie. I enjoyed it.
Volstix, what's going on, man? Long time no speak.
Well, Volstix is here. Well, if you're doing
I'd
the
give it a
chat,
6.3 out of 10.
Yeah, if I freeze, you know why. That's I'm
I wasn't doing a good enough job in the chat, so you took over. I'm fine with that. Okay.
not. We're pretty well caught up. There was just a genuine question. I was like, we could actually field the question.
Yeah, I
Isn't
knew
it
she was
awesome
going to bring
look
that
at
up.
the chat?
If you look in the chat, my daughter brings up the fact that when we and her went and saw Paddington together, and she passed me a red Starburst candy, and I was stupid enough to not realize she'd left the wrapper on it, so I ate the entire thing in one shot. She's like, I was like, that tasted fun. She's like, did you take the wrapper off? I'm like, you didn't take the wrapper off for me, and so she's never gonna let me now. And
It's-
That's amazing.
It's still in your colon.
she's just like,
That takes
yeah.
7 years to digest.
So I still got like 5 more.
Oh, that's funny.
Well done, sir.
She brings it up all the time. Remember that time you ate the candy with them? I'm like, yeah, I know, I did. Yeah.
Mm.
And the second we mentioned Paddington, I'm like, that's gonna come up in the chat. Watch, and there it was.
So, drum roll.
Now I gotta start playing again.
You know what?
You
You know what? Dino technically won last week, so
Oh, he has
Dino's
to go
got to
first.
go first.
I get to go last. Yes. I gotta listen to all you guys and then be like, I'm gonna pick whatever I want.
Man, I've got two lists here. I'll go with the second one. Oh,
Starting off fresh.
because see, this could go 2 different ways in my mind, but definitely the Nun is going to be number 1.
Okay.
And I'm going on the higher side of that. If you guys want to predict numbers after, you let me know. But
We can have fun with it.
then number 2. See, my first list had Peppermint. I'm pushing for it, but I've done that with Happy Time, so I'm kind of going to go with Crazy Rich Asians. Kind of
2.
It's going to be number 2. Yeah. I think it's going to drop off maybe 40%. Yeah. And coming number 2. And then I got Peppermint for 3. And I'm going to round it out with Meg is still going to be up there because there's really nothing out there that's going to
Yeah, it is.
Meg.
take away the numbers. I don't think so. Well, we'll see. Yeah. Searching is out there, but I still think Meg is going to hold up still at number 4. I know the Nun's out. People are going to say that's going to take away from the horror. But no, I still think that Meg will be 4.
Searching's
So there you
making
go.
fucking 5,000 a screen right now.
So you can I get your full list one more time, Dino, just so I have the official.
I got the
Nun,
Nun.
Crazy Peppermint Meg,
Yep.
None crazy peppermint Meg. Thank you, sirs.
and that's your segue to go there, Linzo.
Oh, don't do that.
Linzo.
Okay.
Because Meg will still make almost 7 million. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I had to slip that in there.
Okay, I'm going the Nun crazy.
The Nun, Crazy.
Oh!
Did he freeze? He froze.
No, I didn't. I'm still here. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
He's thinking real hard. No,
Nun
it's
messing with it.
crazy.
not easy.
No pressure. just remember the last time Peter was perfect, and then we never caught up ever again after
Okay.
week
No
No pressure.
The Nun crazy peppermint Meg.
Wow,
There you
really, really exciting, boys.
go.
Linzo and Dino doing the same shit.
Well, the only thing I
It's
had
not the
on my
same. It's
yeah,
similar.
Nun, Crazy Peppermint Meg. That's what you said, right?
Yep,
Wait,
That's
that's
what
not.
Dino said.
I got the Nun, Crazy, Peppermint, and Meg.
Right.
No,
What did-
I thought Dino was Nun peppermint crazy Meg.
no.
Nope.
No,
Oh,
That was my first list, but you know,
That's-
I
okay.
switched crazy and peppermint. But so yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I didn't even realize I was copying you. That's funny. Okay. Well, cool. Well, I hope you're right.
That makes me right. I want the 5 points.
Hmm.
I don't want to go before Peter.
Good
I
luck,
don't
dude.
want to be a pirate.
Look it up, bitch.
None.
Right.
Crazy.
Hmm.
This is where I
Peppermint
say you guys are
Bag.
fucking, no. This is where I say you guys are fucking wrong.
No, I know what CP is putting in 4. Go ahead.
No.
Mhm.
What is it?
Or yeah.
I'm gonna say Meg 3. And then searching
So
for.
Peppermint's not taking the top 4.
Nope.
Wow.
So it's going to
Okay.
make less than $7 million, you think?
Hmm.
Well, you're assuming that yes.
Okay.
How much
assuming
did Kin make again?
That is what we're doing. We're assuming
Interesting.
that's what we're all doing.
Listen, go ahead, Peter. Show us how it's done.
See, I thought you were just going to pick everything they picked, and then I was going to be like, and I'll just do the same. That way we're all zero.
We're all at 0 for next week.
Oh, man. Frick. Can you put the thing up again for a second?
All right. We should do something. We should have like a stipulation where if we all make the same pick, we keep going until somebody has a different one. Like even if we have like the same 1 through 7, we just keep going until somebody has a different one.
Sure.
I don't know.
Ooh,
Just-
that'd be fun. I like that actually. Yeah, you want to do that, Dino?
Wow.
just an idea to make it fun. Well, oh yeah, you know what? Because yeah, if you guys are perfect, why don't we have it be the person who keeps going splits the 5th point, or not splits, but takes the 5th point.
There you
Well,
go. That's good.
Okay.
Go ahead, Dino. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was.
Well,
gonna say-
let Peter finish his top.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
right,
go
sorry,
ahead.
sorry,
Okay.
Frick. All right. We're going to go with the nun.
Boring.
Boring.
Oh, sorry. God bless the broken road.
Come on, roll the
There
dice.
you go. You were
Roll the
singing. We
dice.
basically made this a faith-based episode. Now
Yes.
you're all.
Hey, the
Wait,
nun is
bless
a
him.
Christian movie, isn't it? Isn't that a faith-based film right there? Oh, frick. Do I really want to go crazy and like no? Because I don't. Because every time I do, I freaking get 0. So no. I got to get out of the mindset of just being nuts. Because like the last 4 weeks, I've done that, and
Oh,
it
for
hasn't-
August. It's
it
a new
hasn't
month, Peter.
paid off at all. And you know,
Yeah, see, that's what happens. Like that was
gotta get
our
off the-
mentality when we
yeah.
got behind. It was just like, well,
Yeah.
Peter's picking the right shit, so you got to get quirky.
yeah. So no, it's gonna be the nun. It's gonna be crazy.
Uh-huh.
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna go a little different. So I'm gonna go the nun crazy. I'm gonna go peppermint, and then I'm gonna go Mission Impossible Fallout,
Woo,
just to be different.
I like it. All right, so Dino went first. So your 5th pick, Dino.
I would pick searching for my
Okay.
5th pick. Did I miss your 1 through 4, CP? What's your 1 through 4?
None crazy Meg searching.
Okay.
So Peter and I are different, so we don't have to do a tiebreaker.
Okay.
Lindsay, do you think searching is coming in 5th? Or
Can I decide if I just want to be that dick and just keep doing it? over and over and over.
Until you get to Kin. You got to keep going till you get to Kin.
Well, that's the other thing. Do I just want to be that guy and just say Kin?
Kid at number 5.
They're doubling the theaters for Ken, so you know, I'm just saying.
I think I'm going to put Mission Impossible in 5th.
Fallout?
Mm.
Yeah.
Okie
No,
doke.
the original CP.
And for a half point, can I predict that Kin's going to come in 15th place?
Interesting.
I don't know if I want to award it. I don't want to. I have nothing to gain from that.
Oh Lord.
There's no personal benefit in that for
me. Yeah, no. There's just what's the over under on Kin?
That's the over under on the rest of James.
Okay, so here it is. The new rule for this season. If people have identical picks, 2 people can't have a perfect week. You have to keep going till somebody has a different. Only one person can get a 5-point week.
Okay, that makes sense.
That
makes it interesting.
Sure.
Perfect.
It prevents Peter dominance. We're implementing the Peter rule.
Okay.
Peter says fine.
Peter rule.
Rigged system.
Please call it the bearded movie guy exceptional rule.
I had the damn thing on the your name was on the what are those called? Marquee.
So for my prize, I would like all future show business things to be Bearded Movie Guy presents a CP production of show business.
I'm not gonna put a CP production up.
Hey, will I like the reviews?
A Bearded Movie Guys presentation. Wait, hold on. Nice shirt, Lindsay.
What was that?
Yeah, I'm catching up with the chat. Can't wait to see the Nun. I only wish I could show the shirt I'm wearing right now. It's like the Lindsays are wearing Batman uniforms. Oh, Lindsay's wearing a Batman shirt.
Lindsay.
Linzo squared wearing Batman. I'm good. And they're talking in the chat. So we're all caught up. What are you guys? Is anybody planning on seeing anything this weekend?
I'm seeing The Nun Thursday. I think I'm seeing BlacKkKlansman again tonight, actually.
You like that film, don't you?
It's a good movie.
It's a good
movie. I want to see it.
I guess he's searching sometime this week.
My whole family
see it Friday, though, Lindsay. Wait till Friday.
Friday? Okay. I'll see it tonight. I won't pay for it.
Yeah. I'll pay for Kin and go see Searching.
I'll buy a ticket to Death of a Nation.
Oh, man, please, whatever you do, don't do that.
No, when I bought it, when I saw Death of a Nation, I bought a ticket to 8th grade. So
yeah. Dino, Peter, you for work maybe?
I might see on Friday. I might be seeing something. Probably not The Nun, unless the guy I go with wants to see it. Lindsay, does Kin have a fair bit of action in it or no?
It's pretty exciting. It's also horrifying and disturbing because this main character is just like, why are you trying to make us like this guy? Okay. But I mean, it's not actually horrifying and disturbing. It's just weird that they're trying to make an unlikable character so likable. But it's got some good action in it.
The guy I go with quite often, he likes action movies. Like he loves. And he likes movies where people get hurt and stuff. He loved Alien Covenant. Let's put it that way.
I like Alien Covenant.
So do I. That's but he was like, I love the guy. He knows when to laugh, and he has this really like ha laugh. And so like when someone dies, he'll like laugh out loud and stuff. Like really like boisterous. So like we tend to go see action movies and stuff like that. So. So I guess I might be seeing either Kin or Peppermint, depending on what he's in the mood to see.
I cannot wait to hear your thoughts on Kin.
Yeah, I was going to actually I almost I would have seen it on Friday.
Okay,
but
he's getting in our head.
Literally, I could have seen it, and then I found out the guy was going for a medical appointment, and so I'm not going to see anything with my family or like that. So if that'll be the only thing I see. Saving everything up for Predators or Predator or the Predator or whatever it's called.
I'm trying to think. I know I have a screener on Wednesday for 9 days from now for Predator, but I'm trying to think if I just looked past because I should have had a screener for The Nun, but
are they not screening it?
I don't know if I just didn't pay attention or what, but I'm curious to know what day they're screening it. I guess is the only thing that. Unless they're not, I mean, they have to be screening in the city. That's impossible to do. But I don't know.
Yeah.
We might see them tonight. I think Emily insists on seeing the things that it's pre-filming.
Yeah, see, I've seen Conjuring 1, I haven't seen Conjuring 2 yet. I haven't seen any of the Annabelle things. I'm not really interested in the Annabelle ones.
Yeah, I didn't see Annabelle. Yeah.
Oh, I've heard the second one, which is the prequel to Annabelle, is better than Annabelle movie, but
literally no reason to watch Annabelle, just watch Annabelle Creation.
Okay. Well, yeah,
they keep going backwards.
Yeah, I know. They keep on going, oh, wait, the other one was good. Let's go back further. But I don't know. The Conjuring was a good movie. Like, it was a well-made
horror.
So, and I've heard good things about the second one. So I will watch that eventually. I don't know. I'll probably watch The Nun eventually too, but I won't see it later. So I don't know.
And Dino, I don't.
Yeah, no
plans.
Yeah, nobody's going to drag me out of the house. Yeah,
I can stay in my comic fortress.
Listen,
with all my toys.
If puppets couldn't do it, nothing could. So.
Right. The only thing
string
got me
almost making dirty jokes couldn't bring.
Oh God, I would have never even gone and seen that either. It's just because it was a shit month, and I did like puppets, and but yeah, I mean, it's probably a crap movie. I get it, but
you get this stupid.
I laughed.
It was a good practice. Oh wait, that's right. You've seen it.
Yeah, of course. I see everything, bro. I've seen 50 fucking movies.
He's got movie.
I've seen 54.
Right.
And I have no money. You gotta get in touch with my uncle. Don't go to Movie Pass.
Yeah, my uncle's got everything. So
yeah, my uncle's a good guy when it comes to movies.
He is. He's nice.
You gotta wait a little bit, but
yeah,
It's funny. Like for me, like I've seen, like I said, like 22, 23 movies this year. Over half of those I saw for work, so I got paid.
Right.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
I
think better than paying.
Yeah, it's better. I don't pay to see them.
When I was traveling, when I was able to travel to the city, like the only we made a big deal of Predator because it's fucking Predator, but most of the screeners it didn't pay for. It was more the train ride, which is actually more expensive if you. Just because we could walk to a theater here, but seeing it early and appeasing the studios and all that fun shit. So anyway, before I get myself in trouble, speaking of studios, do you know my Shudder subscription expires tomorrow? You want to tell anybody else what code they may want to use?
Oh yeah, go there for 30 days free. Use code late. You'll get 30 days free.
Shudder.
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 Shudder. Yes.
Oh really?
Horror streaming service.
Oh,
and there's a lot of good movies on there. I mean, from old to new. Yeah.
Emily, what did we watch? Thanks to you, I forgot what it was. Emily's watching Excision right now. Thanks to that. Fuck, I forgot what the other one was. There was something recent that.
Hey, you can binge.
Oh, Inside. Inside.
Holy shit!
Oh shit! Toys are down.
Damn it! That's all right.
You can binge watch what now?
Well, I was saying 30 days. You get that Shudder thing. Yeah, binge watch as many movies as you want, man, for free. Yeah,
and use code late.
Code lately.
Let Dino get some sort of
somewhat. They already paid.
Whatever.
I don't give a shit.
Oh yeah, fuck them then. Lindsay, do you have anything coming up?
Finally get the Death of the Nation video out.
Fuck, it's about time, man.
I can get it out this week. It's gonna happen this week. I finally have a script. I'm like, okay, this is actually what I really want to try and say. It's not just me being an asshole to an asshole for 5 minutes. This is actually the kind
I'll be looking out for it.
Yeah,
Thank
dude,
you.
he's like. Yeah. I don't know who it is that's retweeting him. That I'm seeing Dinesh D'Souza tweets on my Twitter feed. No, sure. But every now and again, I'm just like, dude, go fuck yourself. Like you're just an absolute troll. Like, and I get suckered into it, and I don't like. He's not a filmmaker. Like that's what bothers me.
Yeah,
right. But he's
I'm excited.
Successful.
Yeah,
so
I'm excited.
Like, I hope it doesn't disappoint.
Pardon me, but I think. No, yeah, that should be exciting.
Awesome.
Just binge watching a so-called glitch. Oh, that was a trip. Okay. Dino, you have anything coming up on your channel?
Tomorrow night, we will go live. Attack of the Killer Donuts.
Oh, that's right.
Commentary, live commentary.
That's on Prime. Am I correct in thinking that?
Yes.
I may watch that with you, sir, because
oh, I mean, I'm watching it tonight, so I've never seen it.
Oh, well, first impressions would be better to experience. But go ahead. You're watching it tonight. Go ahead.
I have to watch it always before, but me and Ted will get together then tomorrow live at 9:00 Eastern time, and we will do our commentary like we always do. And it looks like a hell of a movie, man.
Attack of the Killer
Donuts
Donuts
with teeth.
That sounds amazing.
Rolling and just attack. Oh my God! Watch a trailer, you guys, and just.
Wait, is it CG? Is it practical? Like,
it looked pretty practical.
When was the movie made? How old is it?
It's
2016. Yeah.
Oh, it's a new movie. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm going. Not going old school this time. Yeah, it's a newer movie. That's how interesting the trailer itself looked. Because
I think I remember seeing something about the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, I love terrible movies.
Is it more believable than Rubber?
Rubber's great though.
Rubber's amazing.
No.
Wait, what?
TP, Attack of the Killer Donuts is not believable whatsoever.
Well, Rubber is?
Rubber is fantastic.
There are teeth on the donuts.
The
tire kills people.
Yes, his name is Robert. Okay, he is awesome. Don't you dare say that. I even have a review about Rubber up on my channel. That's what I'm going to plug this week, just for that.
Rubber.
Okay.
Do it.
Rubber is great.
Rubber is pretty dang good.
Bearded Movie Guy has a review of Rubber.
Look at Bearded Movie Guy Rubber, and it's the movie is great. Actually, I got someone asked for me to review that movie. Back in the day when I did reviews for movies regularly and stuff, and someone said, please review Rubber. And I went, okay, fine. And, I love that movie. I think it's phenomenal.
Appeasing the audience.
It's so great. It makes me laugh. And so my favorite part is near the end when he goes, no, wait, he's been resurrected as a tricycle. It's just, it like made me laugh for days. Just thinking about it just puts a smile on my face. I love that movie.
Telling you, that's what's good about these, like, so bad they're good movies. It's just like, especially if you're watching it with friends or other people. Yeah. It's just,
Rubber is just so weird. It's so wrong that it's just like, this is so great. I don't know.
Yep. I hear you.
And here, by this time next week, the Who Would Like That for Salo will be up.
Oh, wow.
Finally, I can't wait to see this.
I'm assuming I won't like that. So
I can tell you right off the bat, it's got no artistic merit. It's
really,
yeah.
Interesting.
It was a bit of a chore to figure out what I wanted to say because it's just debauchery. It's just debauchery. Like, well, I won't spoil it, but yeah. All right, so everybody's all caught up, and that's it. 46 days until the release of Halloween for those who are keeping track.
I've got the X on my calendar. Yeah,
circle it twice. So this is the last bit of the first episode of the fall season. What are we saying goodbye with?
Mother Mayhem in the chat is talking about how much she loves rubbers. So I think that's just a great thing to go out.